if you're thinking about setting up a partnership, what should you be doing? Okay, well, the first thing I always say is that you want to articulate what it is that you guys want to do. Just don't go into business with someone because you like them or because you're excited. You're going to get in trouble. It's very important for you to know that what it is that you want to do, there's a need for you to want to do it with somebody else. That's the first thing. Second thing, you want to establish the role that everybody would be doing in your partnership. You guys, do you know what has happened to a lot of partnerships that I have seen collapse? What usually happens is they like each other. When you ask them what's each person doing, they'll say, oh, if this person does this, I do this, but if they can't pick it up, I'll pick up the tab. That sounds good, but the problem is at some point one person will keep dropping the ball and the other person who is picking it all the time will start becoming resentful. So you want to make sure that you clearly articulate what each person's role will be. It's so important that you guys are aligned in your mission, in your vision, and your values. Guys, that is so big. You see the values part, it would surpass everything, because when it comes to your personal values, you could be aligned with someone in mission and vision, but how they choose to go about accomplishing the goals that you have might be questionable. So when you're going into partnership, make sure that you're aligned in your values. You want to make sure that you also are able to put together an operating agreement, and we're going to come to that operating agreement as we go. Okay, so once you've gone over these few things, you start with your operating agreement. Your agreement should have your percentages of ownership, how much each person has to bring in, how much people will be paid. You want to have all of those things clearly articulated. Okay, then of course you pick your name, you choose the right legal structure. I just went over the few that are there. You can be a general partnership and just operate like a sole proprietor, but two sole proprietors. You can be a limited partnership where one person is making the decisions and one person is putting in the money. You can be a limited liability partnership where you're operating like a firm and you're all doing the work, but you have protection. You can be a limited liability limited partnership, and lastly you can be a multi-member LLC. Once you have decided on what to do, then you get registered at the state level. You obtain your EIN, you take your operating agreement that you have signed, you go to the bank, because the bank needs to have your operating agreement.